Hello everybody, welcome to Short Shot Archery. Anthony here, and in this video I'm going to be giving you a review of the Ascent Recurve scope by Rival Archery. If you've seen my previous video, I already did a review on the Limitless aperture by Rival Archery. That one has no housing to it, so this is the housing version of their aperture, and we're going to be testing it out. So it comes in this handy little packaging here that just unscrews, kind of like the biter plungers do. And if I can get it out, there it is. Comes with your traditional 8/32 stainless steel rod to screw onto your sight block. Nice metal housing here with that clear lens in the center. USA Archery and World Archery compliant, of course, which is, well, very cool, because you don't really want to shoot something that's not going to be compliant, especially if you intend on attending those type of events. Now, the lens for this is its own proprietary design by Rival Archery. It's supposed to be scratch resistant, hydrophobic. There's zero power to it, and that's why it is World Archery and USA Archery approved, because Olympic recurve cannot have magnification. It is also oleophobic and designed to prevent glare. And of course, I have not tested this one out in particular, but I have been shooting the Limitless one, and it seems to do a pretty good job at all those aspects. And I've actually been using that since about August or so, give or take. You'd have to check when I came out with the video for it. That's when I started shooting it. Of course, I did the testing and then finished up the rest of the video. But yes, I've been shooting it for a while, and that one's been doing great. So I expect they're using the same glass in this one, and it should also do pretty well, I would think. With that, it does not come with a dot installed. You actually get dots in the packaging here. You get a little alignment tool that helps you align it up. QR code directions for installation and dot installation. The dots you get are orange, green, blue, and black. From my experience, I personally like the orange the best, so I'll be using that one. But they do give you some variety at least, and you're not kind of locked into one. You can kind of switch them out. I don't know about reapplying them after you stuck one on and you take it off, but you can play around with it a little bit. And their alignment tool actually works really good. It's a simple idea, just an image and you just lay it over, but it actually works really well. So with that, I'm going to go and thread this onto one of my backup windage blocks here for my Shibuya Ultima RC, and gonna give it a go, and I will get back to you after I do some testing of it and let you know how it actually goes. Okay, so we have the Ascent Recurve scope installed. It is the orange one. The backside's white because that's where the adhesive is, so it actually sticks onto the lens that's in it. And we're gonna give it a go. I got it all set up to where I had the Limitless aperture by Rival Archery, so all my sight settings and stuff should be the same. We'll go and try this out for a little bit, and I'll get back to you guys on that. So far though, looking pretty good. Just eyeing up the target down there. Not too bad. You know, it is kind of weird having a solid ring again. Back. I've been shooting the last couple months without one, but still not a bad thing. We'll see how this goes. It's been a couple days. Actually got kind of cold out, but overall, this recurve scope, the Ascent by Rival Archery, is pretty solid. It's really nice to see a pretty quality scope from a small archery company, and I'd really like to see how this develops over time. One of the other things I noticed too is that how the housing is cut out. Depending on what side you have it, you can actually increase or decrease the amount of light coming into your aperture and how bright it is. I was using it mostly on the low light side, and it seemed to be pretty fine with normal lighting conditions in the early morning or late at night, or later as it's going into the night with the sun setting. It was maybe a little bit harder to see the dots with it on the low light setting where most of the glass is covered. On the open light setting, it definitely gets, well, more light because the sun can actually get in there. Other than that though, pretty cool design. Seems really sturdy, haven't had any problems with that. Seems nice and solid too. You would think, oh, is there going to be some movement in play? But the tolerances between the housing and the lens all seem to be really tight, or at least tight enough to get that feeling that everything is nicely put together. And that's what you want. You don't want your sight aperture moving around and stuff like that. That's not going to be any fun at all. So other than that, I'll keep using this, see how it goes. If anything big shows up, I'll let you know. Other than that, I think the length of the housing, this barrel section here that you're actually seeing through, is a pretty good size. I think if it was any longer, I think you would get like a tunneling effect where you would see too much of the walls, and that might be weird downrange. But I think it's a pretty good size without getting a weird effect like you're looking through a tunnel as the airplanes fly by. With that though, I'm going to leave a link in the description to Rival Archery so that you can check out the Ascent scope yourself. And you can also check out the Limitless one that I happen to have here as well. Personally, this one is my favorite. It's been holding up really good. But, you can see two are nice, kind of like twins in a way, except one's got a housing and one doesn't. So with that, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Follow me at Sure Shot Archery on Instagram, or Anthony Archery 720 if you want to check out my personal Instagram of mostly archery stuff as well, but then some other odds and ends. So thank you again. See you next video, and as always, happy shooting.